Hello, everyone. I've been telling you for weeks that something massive was quietly unfolding beneath the surface of Dvlt, Dvlt AI. We've been tracking institutional accumulation that most retail traders haven't even noticed. We saw a major revenue catalyst approaching in mid-February, and we mapped out precise price levels. If the 74-cent floor broke, the stock would drop to exactly 67 cents. Every single one of those predictions has proven true. So today, we're doing a complete post-mortem on what just happened. The record-breaking fundamentals, the flood of institutional money, the global expansion deals, and the upcoming warrant and meme coin distribution that could shake this stock to its core. The setup we've been monitoring for weeks hasn't disappeared. It's just been delayed. And honestly, that delay may turn out to be the single greatest advantage this stock has handed us. By the end of this discussion, you'll understand exactly what's happening, what to expect next, and where the smart money is positioned right now. Before we dive in, let me give you a quick roadmap for today's breakdown. We'll separate the signal from the noise, validate the thesis we laid out back in February, break down the 1,300% year-over-year revenue growth, reveal which Wall Street titans have quietly entered this position, walk through the global expansion strategy, analyze the short squeeze potential building beneath the surface, and finally, provide a clear price roadmap for the coming week. This is easily the most comprehensive Dvlt analysis I've ever presented. Let's get into it. At first glance, this past week might look concerning. The stock dropped over 5.5% immediately after some of the most bullish fundamental news in company history. That drop? That's the noise. But underneath, the signal is brighter than ever, flashing like a supernova. We're witnessing an unprecedented upgrade in revenue guidance, record institutional buying for a stock at this price level, and strategic partnership announcements that are reshaping what this company fundamentally is. While short-term traders are panic selling out of frustration, the underlying business fundamentals scream opportunity. This is a high-stakes battle, retail emotion versus institutional conviction. History consistently shows who wins that fight. Now I want to acknowledge something important. Many of you have been following this channel closely. Our February 14th analysis wasn't just accurate, it was eerily precise. We predicted institutional accumulation happening quietly behind the scenes. We forecasted a major mid-February revenue catalyst, and we warned that a breakdown below the 74-cent floor would take us straight to 67 cents. As of February 20th, that prediction hit exactly as forecasted. This isn't a failed thesis. It's textbook execution of a price action we mapped out weeks in advance. But what happened next even surprised me. On February 17th, Dvlt AI didn't just meet expectations, they obliterated them. The company raised its 2025 revenue guidance to between $38 and $40 million. That's a 30% increase over prior estimates, and compared to a 2024 baseline of $3 million, it represents 1,300% year-over-year growth. Let that number sink in, 1,300%. Dvlt has crossed the line from being a speculative AI story to a legitimate, rapidly scaling, revenue-generating machine. Most companies spend a decade trying to reach this level, yet Dvlt is executing it now. Management hasn't slowed down either. They've reaffirmed an ambitious $200 million revenue target for 2026, a five-fold increase from the upgraded 2025 projection. In a market obsessed with AI profitability, Dvlt is handing investors a validated, highly credible roadmap. Here's where most retail traders are overlooking the bigger story. It's not just the revenue, it's who is buying this stock, while retail sellers are running for the exits. Institutional holdings surged over 370% in the most recent quarter. There are now 86 separate institutions holding more than 36 million shares combined. I call this the institutional floor. When smart money enters at this scale and at this price level, they're not looking for a quick 5% flip. They're setting up for a multi-year revaluation. We're not talking about small exploratory positions here. State Street Corporation, one of the world's largest asset managers, has acquired over 10 million shares. Meanwhile, Jane Street Group, a high-frequency trading powerhouse, holds more than 4 million shares. These are Tier 1 institutional players. Their presence validates everything we've been saying about DVLT's undervaluation. So what's powering this rapid growth that has Wall Street so engaged? DVLT is executing a global strategy that's nothing short of brilliant. In South Korea, they've partnered with the T-Burn chain, targeting the massive K-Wave entertainment and esports market, leveraging blockchain capable of 156,000 transactions per second. At the same time, they've expanded into South Africa through a joint venture with Mandela Digital Ventures, aiming to launch financial inclusion tools by Q2 2026. These aren't just PR announcements. They are concrete footholds in two of the fastest-growing digital economies on Earth. And that's not all. DVLT has secured a 50-50 revenue-sharing agreement with the World Boxing Council to deploy data tokenization technology at championship events. On top of that, the Josh Gibson stablecoin and IL exchange are set for the second half of 2026. Essentially, DVLT is building a full-fledged data-as-a-service ecosystem bridging sports, finance, and celebrity influence. The real question isn't whether DVLT has legs, it's how fast it can run. So if the fundamentals are this strong, why did the stock drop 5.5%? Simple. A classic sell-the-news reaction combined with a very specific operational hiccup. The board delayed the highly anticipated warrant and meme coin distribution from mid-February to February 27th, just 10 days later. In the stock market, even a small amount of uncertainty can cause panic selling. That's exactly what happened. Make no mistake, the fundamentals have never been stronger. The technicals just haven't caught up yet. Objectively, the chart looks bruised. We're in a strong sell phase according to key indicators. The RSI sits at 40.9, nearing oversold territory. Major moving averages have been breached and the 74-cent floor has failed. But here's the key insight about technical extremes. The best entry points often look terrifying. Right now, this stock is behaving like a spring compressed as far as it can go, and all it needs is a catalyst to launch. Fueling that potential launch, short interest sits at over 27% of the float. On February 20th, 62% of total trading volume occurred off-exchange. Bears have been aggressively shorting DVLT, but with a days-to-cover ratio of 3.12, even a minor positive catalyst, or the arrival of the February 27th distribution date, could trigger a massive short squeeze. Before I break down next week's setup, a quick disclaimer. Nothing here is financial advice. DVLT is highly speculative and risky. Always do your own research, consult a licensed professional, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Here's the roadmap moving forward. Current price 73 cents. Buy zone maximum pain bottom 67 to 71 cents. Reclaiming 73 cents signals life returning. Psychological ceiling 80 cents. Clearing it could lead to 88 cents in a relief rally. Wall Street analysts have a $4 price target, implying 448% upside from current levels. Mark February 23rd on your calendar. Extreme volatility could test the 67-cent support. The true catalyst is February 27th, the new warrant and meme coin distribution. If it happens as planned, it removes uncertainty that's been pressuring the stock and could trigger a rapid move back toward prior highs. Yes, there's always a risk. Further delays or a sudden drop in institutional interest could push the stock lower. But fundamentally, DVLT has never been stronger. Institutional accumulation is unprecedented, global expansion is real, and catalysts are imminent. The explosive move we've been anticipating hasn't disappeared, it's just been postponed. Smart money is positioned at 67 cents. The only question is, will you be ready when it moves? If this analysis gave you clarity, drop a comment below with your price target for DVLT by the end of March. If you found this valuable, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The next update is coming fast. You won't want to miss it. Stay disciplined, manage your risk, and I'll see you in the next one. This is not financial advice.